The title of this mini podcast is The Price of Being a Victim. How much is your life worth? Tough question, right? It's almost impossible to put a number on something so valuable, unless, of course, you're a life insurance agent. But here's the sad truth. We undervalue ourselves every time we buy into being a victim. And let me tell you from personal experiences, it's one of the fastest ways to drain your energy, your spark, your life force, staying stuck in that role. Now let me be frank. We've all been there. Every one of us has played the victim at some point. We may not have called it that, but in the moment, it felt real, Oscar-worthy even. It's an easy role to slip into, and if we're not careful, it becomes comfortable. Too comfortable. Soon, it's not a role anymore. It's who we think we are. That's the real danger. We get trapped in character. We confuse the part we're playing with real life. And before we know it, years go by, and we wonder where life went. So how do we step off that stage? It starts with a simple shift from what happened to what's happening. See, if your focus is always on what happened to you, you'll stay stuck in that victim loop, reliving the pain, replaying the story. But when you notice that what happened isn't happening now, you crack open a window to freedom. And here's the rub. We live in a culture that loves keeping the past alive. We must never forget, we are told. And yes, deep wounds leave scars. You'll never forget the deepest pain. But constantly reliving it, retelling it, that's how victimhood stays alive. Justification is the sidekick of victimhood. We justify our helplessness. We rehearse our story, and pretty soon that story starts living us instead of the other way around. So here's the choice. Do you want to live your life or live your story? One keeps you anchored to the past. The other opens a door to your future. Here's a metaphor that worked for me. Life took a turn. I fell out of the car, and it kept going. Yeah, it hurt. I'm not pretending it didn't happen and didn't feel awful. But the longer I asked, why did this happen to me, the deeper I sank. It wasn't until I pivoted to, what am I going to do now, that things started to shift. The future doesn't begin in the rearview mirror. You shape it by focusing on what's right in front of you, right here, right now. So if you're ready to stop being a victim, remember this. You can't move forward by going backward. Drop the weight. Life gets lighter and a whole lot brighter. It all begins when you stop clinging to what happened and start living in real time, in the land of what's happening now. All the best, John.